Right, in order to unlock the last story, you need to get the Chaos Emeralds. And I think, fuck that noise, so I'm cheating like a little bitch, because I don't even care at this point.
Woohoo! Cheating for the win!
Yeah, I don't normally like doing this sort of shit, but this game, I'm not playing it all over again with these Chaos Emeralds, because I've done this sort of shit before. We don't need to see it again. So, fuck it. Action replay, save my life.
What it should say is, no, don't put that inside me. No!
Yeah. Even action replay hates you. Yeah, so...
It's so dull.
This last story, it's mainly plot, and that'll give us a chance to cover the plot that kind of happened with the other stories, because the Chaotic story basically covered Team Chaotix getting a random mission assigned to them anonymously, which it's obviously Eggman, but like they weren't told that, and so he called them to save him. And Team Dark, their main plot was Shadow's got amnesia, let's find shit out, which would then carry over into Shadow the Hedgehog. And Team Rose was Froggy's gone missing and this other Chell's gone missing, fuck. And I will say that Metal Sonic looks absolutely fucking badass.
He does.
When did he transform there? Like, because he was like small. And then
Yeah, he's
He
kind of...
basically gained information or say to help him upgrade.
Yeah, because like during the earlier on, I think I can't remember what power he got from Sonic, but I know in Team Dark Story he kind of picks up chaos powers from Shadow, and so like he's taking powers as he's going along by scanning.
yeah.
And this transformation sequence seems to go on forever.
It's still awesome though.
It is like
It's one of the few things good about this game.
I
yeah.
think this actually coincides with the Sonic CD, because it's like 10 years since then, like a Metal Sonic's character has been in, because it
Yeah.
was introduced in Sonic CD.
I'm not sure to be honest. Like it's obviously evolved quite a bit since CD. But
What I love about Metal Sonic is what he does in Death Battle.
right, explain.
Between the death battle between Wily and Eggman, and Wily affects Metal Sonic, causing him to just go off rogue and everything, and transforms, kills everyone, and they're just like, well, Wily won because he infected Metal Sonic. Yeah, but Metal Sonic was created by Eggman, so Metal Sonic wins? Yeah, Metal Sonic wins.
Yeah. Where did that come from, Craig?
I don't know.
Yeah. This is one of the things where just everyone keeps these things up their arse now at this point.
It's a natural power in this universe.
Yeah, it's like everyone has an anus and a Chaos Emerald storage compartment.
Yeah,
We're coming up to the line, aren't we?
why didn't you just have Sonic and Shadow go super again?
Because
It would be so much better.
we're getting to... This is the line.
Let's get ready to do this. We'll show that creep the real superpower of
I want someone to walk along and then just kick him in the nuts.
Yeah. No, so what they're going for with this script, they're going for like the light-hearted kind of cheesy sort of thing, and it just doesn't work here. It just falls sort of really flat.
Okay, you know you're an awesome boss when you're called Metal Madness.
Yeah, the boss design is awesome. I just don't really like the gameplay of it. It's like the second phase is pretty cool, but this phase is just really drawn out, and it's just to try and shoehorn in all the other characters. But basically, that glowing light you see on him, that means you can attack him with any of the attacks other than the colour of the one there. So like, it's blue, so that means you can't only attack it as a speed character. You can only attack it with either flight or power, and that rotates around.
But then again, you wouldn't want to attack with the homing attack because that could mean death.
It can mean death, but sometimes you kind of have to if it's on the power one for a long time. Yeah. I'm skipping around because this took a few takes to get a decent take of each round, and even then it wasn't a very good take of each round. Just because what I will say is that, as you saw, I had to use cheats there. I don't have a complete save file anymore. I think I lost my memory card. So now, whenever I replay Heroes, it's just some of the levels that I can bear. So I haven't played this thing absolutely years. So I was winging it as I was going along here. So So apologies if this gameplay isn't really up to scratch. Metal Madness. I wonder if that's in any way a reference to Metallic Madness from CD.
I suppose.
It might be. It might just be coincidence, I don't know. What do we think of the Chaotix characters themselves? Because we ain't seen much of them.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, like, I know a lot of people like take the mick out of them as they've got like really bizarre voices to an extent. Particularly Charmy as well as Vector from the Find a Computer Room. Like,
Vector's the one who figures out that it's Eggman who sent them on the missions.
no, I think SBO had clues earlier on, but he got silenced because naturally Vector's the leader. So I think SBO's like the brains here, but he's always silenced because the other two.
Plus, then again, Eggman kind of revealed himself because he ends up, I think he ends up saying at one point, just like, destroy my mechs, I mean, Eggman's mechs.
Yeah. It's like one of the things that's meant to be really obvious to the person playing, but not the
Next
characters.
question: how the hell can they fly when they're carrying like a bee?
I don't know.
Surely.
Super B.
Yeah, that could be quite a paradox, couldn't it?
Shut up.
Come on, I've been tamed today. Oh, what's the point? I've been worse before.
Yeah, that's the best way of describing you.
Yeah, and if all three of your characters get trapped in them ice things, it's like a life over. Just
Your life's over playing this.
very valid point. And it's gone red, so naturally I can't use Vector. This is annoying, having to try and break them out with the speed character.
Why didn't they just try and hack Metal Sonic systems? I mean, Shadow could have easily just karate chopped him and it would be over.
Yeah, but Shadow's not here at the moment, and it's only the Chaotix guys, and they haven't found the computer room yet.
Seriously, whose idea was it to say that Shadow hacks the systems with a karate chop?
It's cool! I love this Toon
Oh
Blast.
god. Kill him with awful singing.
Yeah, I love that animation, but it does kind of get killed off from me because it reminds me of that one mission from Generations, the one with the music notes on the rooftop.
Yeah.
Fuck that mission, by the way. It's such a bad mission. And now for the almighty Shadow. And I'm probably going to do something dumb and die, aren't I?
Metal Sonic's the cell of this.
Yeah, in a way.
Explain.
Oh, he had the abilities of the enemies and that,
Oh, right.
by
Copy,
taking
yeah.
DNA and that. But he's
Okay.
more or less scanned them.
Yeah, cool.
And he's got an even, I'll say it, a more awesome design due to being just a giant ass monster mech.
Yeah, you giant ass mech, babe.
Not a better villain. So.
Oh no, not better than himself. And nowhere near as powerful.
There's like not much you can do to beat a giant ass mech though, is there? There's like you see Metal Madness there. He's fucking awesome looking, isn't it?
And he's got a flamethrower.
Yeah. Flamethrower makes anyone cool.
Spikes, check. Flamethrower, check. 2 eyes, but one on top of each other, so he looks sort of like a Cyclops, check.
Yeah. I just don't. I know I'm talking about the physics of things in Sonic, but that transformation sequence, I don't get how that kind of worked. Metal just transforming into more metal, and fuck, I died.
Yeah, Metal Hedgehog turns into that. I guess it makes more sense. Things as well. He's a machine. He can take on any form.
Metal Sonic's like the original OC, isn't it? Eggman made the first Sonic fan character. Fucking great.
Yeah, but then it turned into this,
Yeah.
so it's
So
definitely-
excused.
Yeah, you're excused. And then it turns into a flying version, so
Yeah, the final version does look really badass, I think.
it's just
shame that said design is wasted with this gameplay.
Yeah.
Now I've got to wait, try and get the other characters out.
How would you think they would have done this boss battle if they put it in Generations?
I'm not sure. What I really wish for Generations is because, like, it's no secret I don't really like the timing of the battle that much. I kind of wish they'd borrow attacks from, like, other final bosses, like maybe borrow the flamethrower thing from this guy, or like the lasers from Final Hazard. And yes, I did die on the final hit.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I died on the final hit. Be thankful that I jump cut there. But yeah, I kind of wish they'd borrowed aspects from the other final bosses, and I actually think it's a shame that Sonic Youth wasn't done at that point for the theme song, because that covers basically everything you need from Sonic, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Wow, wow. That's basically the impression I get from this animation.
I can fly, apparently.
Metal Sonic Megazord.
Digivolve too.
Yeah, it's time to transform.
Yeah, but Sonic's the only one that turns super.
Yeah.
They just
Even though Tails and Knuckles both have super forms.
Yeah, sort of like he's more pink, I think. With,
Yeah, Knuckles is a pinky sort of shape, whereas Tails
Sort of
gets
like
like the
those
bird
like
attacks
Calico.
around him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, ready for our final battle.
To be honest, they should have really used them forms.
It's time for Metal Overlord to find out what we're made of.
it's brilliant theme.
Yeah, gotta love Crush for it. Fucking amazing.
It was worth it all just for that song. At the
Well, actually, I
end.
could just play it on the iPod, but
Yeah.
you know. There is one problem I'm finding with this boss, and that's when you use the team attack, the music stops. And I know that's been all the way through this, but I wish they'd made an exception for what I made of. Because like, it's such an amazing song, and I think June has actually said this is one of his favourite songs to play live in concert when they play it. And I can see why, because it's like a really high action song, isn't it? And you will get sick of this animation in this boss.
Yeah, you have to use it all the time.
Yeah, the only attack that will actually damage him is Team Blast, so you
Yeah.
just got to kind of grind up your Team Blast through them ice things he's shooting at you and the balloons and
I
whatnot.
just kept mashing. I didn't know that the team attack was the only thing that hurts him. I just kept mashing the button to hit him,
I,
thinking it would do something.
I do my research before I fuck up.
Yeah, I still did it on my first go.
Yeah.
Not exactly the most difficult thing.
It's still probably slightly harder than the Final Hazard though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that boss is piss easy. Smack, 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 smack.
Here we come. You all
Who'd have thought the only way to hurt him is by hitting him? And he's got a plane.
Yeah, no, that's one of them battleships
Oh,
in the
yeah.
last level, isn't it?
How do you make it more awesome?
Yeah, it just throws random battleships at you, like, fuck you, take my battleship! Yeah.
Suck my battleship.
Fuck, I was gonna make that joke. Don't he look like so mighty whenever he's like leaning back and lifts his arms up like that? It's just such a cool fucking look. Bad enough it is.
Is he dead now?
I
No.
don't know, no. Can't remember how long this took me overall actually. We can shit rock in space. Get that Echidna guitar.
Yeah, it's not in space, just in the clouds.
It's in an easy to animate void. I'm not cynical about animation style at all. I seem to like become worse at boosting through them things as the fight goes on. I'm not sure why. Hi there. Oh, are there any Sonic Final bosses where you've ever ran out of rings?
I think
That's
I
me
ran
when
out.
I've played.
Yeah, Supersonic levels.
Yeah, I think I've run out of rings on a Final Hazard.
Same.
I never have a Final Hazard.
I've done with Final Hazard and Devil Doom.
Devil Doom. I think I did the first time because I wasn't really sure what to do. But like once I worked it out, I think I was alright.
I think the only reason for that was though, I lost my rings to Final Hazard because you know, like when you get hit, you lose rings, like 5 rings each time. When I was doing that, it was like because I was rushing through it, like not putting much forethought into it. You know, like when they put the shield up, I was just literally just going through that all the time.
Well, the little spot shield.
Yeah, and then like for the first couple of attempts I've done that, and then so eased off a bit, it looked like what needed to be done, and just like sort it out and done it.
Well, it doesn't explicitly show going down as rings, but instead like a timer that happens to be refilled by rings. So I do struggle with the Perfect Dark Gaia from Unleashed on 360. That boss I don't like, that final boss.
Yeah.
What I find actually quite amusing is that I think it's the final hit as like Sonic. It's a quick time event where you have to mash X 60 times. That's not overkill at all, is it?
60 times?
Yeah, within a time limit. Just mash X.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta mash buttons, guys. I suppose at least mashing X is more gameplay than holding down X. Yeah. This is him using Chaos Control that he got from Shadow.
Hacks, I call hacks.
But if anything's gonna
time waster.
Yeah, if anything's gonna fuck up your ring count on this, it'll be the Chaos Control probably. But I think I'm alright for it this time.
Come on, Harry.
I don't think this is gonna be as close as the adventure run. I still can't believe how lucky I got with that run. It's like 1 ring left and I beat Perfect Chaos.
Was it first attempt?
It was the first take of that recording, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I think that was perfect luck. And this is his epic death sort of quote. How does he come to that conclusion that he's the real Sonic?
He's delusional.
Possibility.
Mentally unstable, I don't know.
No. One of the two. I love that last quote. It's all over for you. You do
think
get
it's all
some...
over, isn't it?
Just flipping the bird as he's falling down.
Fuck you. Shadow survived this, can you?
I hope I get
well, he does in Sonic 4. Is that a direct? No, but I think that's from CD that he repairs him.
It's no use!
Yeah, and I love how Metal Sonic basically just devolved.
Yeah.
But you know, I love this scene so much. You know why? Because it's the end of Sonic Heroes.
Oh my god, it's beautiful. I love it. Come.
I know throughout this whole playthrough, I don't think we've ever been quite as negative about a game in a playthrough, have we? And it's this game because, again, there's no like real obvious problems to take. It's just everything kind of adds together, isn't it? There's not like one problem that you can pin down to, like with Secret Rings or whatever.
It's dull. It's slow. It's glitchy.
And Joey's reaching for pastels.
Just waiting.
The voice acting is bad.
Yeah. Well, it's not so much the acting, more the direction. Although, like Tails, it's really an unsuitable voice, but with the rest of them, it's like I think they actually cleaned up the voice direction a bit. It's just, you know, it's not as good as some of the later voice acting.
Was like Stephen
there's the
on
trailer
about
shot.
like Rouge's design in this?
What?
Remember that, and then we showed you that picture that you loved.
Yeah, let's not go to that territory. But yeah, anyway, we're at the end.
The thing is, though, with Rouge's design, it's like
You was harassed.
No, why would I be? I just get the
sick
feeling
boss.
they made him more slutty in this because it looks like they've given her more cleavage for some reason.
I don't know. It's like
They literally planted balls on her chest.
I find something that's really amusing is from the Japanese dub of Sonic X. There's one scene where it's just Eggman and Rouge together, and Eggman just looks down at Rouge and with no context, he goes, "You've got big breasts." Like, just randomly from fucking nowhere. Like, there's no build up to that whatsoever.
She's 16.
More importantly, she's a fucking anthropomorphic bat.
Exactly.
But anyway, final thoughts. on this.
You know what makes me laugh so much?
Oh, go on.
Have you seen the Encyclopedia Dramatica page about this? It said the Sonic fandom is saying like, so it said Robotnik's the only real good character because he wants to exterminate all the furries.
Yeah. Right, so yeah, serious now. What do we think of this game overall? Sum it up. So,
Shit.
good enough. Joe.
I don't really care for it.
Yeah.
So,
Achieved nothing throughout this whole thing.
Abysmal, annihilate it, kill it with fire.
I can do all of the above. No, but what I find really satisfying is during Respawn Point's Sonic Marathon that they did a while back, like, as a charity donation thing, they actually got I think it was a donation goal that they destroyed the Sonic Heroes disc because they reached a certain amount of donations. I think that was amazing. Just seeing the copy of Sonic Heroes get smashed up, that's just something.
I must sit down and watch this with popcorn.
This is showing us all the cutscenes we skip
I just
past.
don't really care about this game.
Aren't you glad to be friends with us? You've gained nothing from this recording session. You're never going to want to go back to this.
I feel enlightened, but in a bad way.
Yeah. Like, you thought 06 was bad, you thought Shadow was bad.
I'm glad I've been
think
through
they're-
06.
You think they're long and tedious? Well,
Like, not even with, like, joking around. Like, 06 is much more tolerable than this is. Just because, like, although there are problems, at least they're the kind of problems you can exploit and fuck around with, as opposed to problems that make you bored for 10 minutes straight each level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think once we're done with
Bored
this,
in the game.
yeah,
That's all I can
we
say.
can kind of probably want to put the bad Sonic games to bed for a while now.
no,
Yeah.
no.
No, I am not doing that. No fucking way.
You want me to commit suicide, don't you?
No, I ain't doing that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
It is basically saying, like, you've got that gun next to you. Why not just pull the trigger? End it all.
I'm just looking now actually at this ending picture. What's up with the proportions of Sonic to Knuckles there? Knuckles looks a lot smaller than Sonic
Oh, he's
there.
probably off in the distance.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm nitpicking at this point, isn't it? But, yeah. So that was Sonic Heroes. It's rough. That's all I can say for this game. It's rough. Don't play it if you haven't already.